Kedarnath Temple. Kedarnath Temple is an unsolved code. Many things are said about who built the Kedar temple. Even from the Pandavas to Adi Sankaracharya, many things have been told. But we don't want to go into that details. Today's science suggests that Kedarnath temple was probably built in 8th century. Even if you say no, this temple has existed for at least 1200 years. The land where Kedarnath is very unfavorable even in the 21st century. Kedarnath Hill is 21,000 approx to 22,000 feet high on one side and Karachkund 21,600 feet high on the other side. Sorry. And Bharatkund 22,700 feet high on the third side. The five rivers flowing through these three mountains are Mandakini, Madhuganga, Chairganga, Saraswati, and Swarandari. Some of these are written in this Purana. This area is the only state of Mandakini River, and how deep the artwork would have been to create an artwork in a place where there is a huge amount of snow on a cold day and water flowing at a very high speed in the rainy season. Even today, you cannot drive to the place where Kedarnath temple stands. Why was it built in such a place? Without it, how can a temple be built in such unfavorable conditions for more than 1,000 years, if not 100 to 200 years? We should all think this at least once. Scientists speculate that if the temple had been on Earth in the 10th century, it would have been in a short ice age period. The Vadia Institute of Geology, Dehradun conducted a test of lignomatic dating on the rocks of the Kedarnath temple. This is done to identify the life of the stones of the temple. The test showed that the temple was completely buried in ice from the 14th century to the middle of the 17th century. However, no damage was done to the construction of the temple. Everyone must have seen the catastrophic flood that hit Kedarnath temple in 2013. During this period, the rainfall was 375% higher than the average. The ensuing floods killed 5,748 people as per government figures and damaged 4,200 villages. More than 1,10,000 people were airlifted by the Indian Air Force. Everything was carried away. But even in such a catastrophic flood, the entire structure of the Kedarnath temple was not affected in the slightest. According to the Archaeological Society of India, 99% of the temples are completely safe in the audit of the entire structure of the temple even after the floods. IIT Madras conducted NDT testing on the temple to study how much damage was done to the construction during the 2013 floods and its current status. She also said that the temple is completely safe and strong. What does Niravali tell you to be the best if the temple does not pass a very scientific test conducted by two different institutions? After 1200 years, where everything in that area is carried away, not a single structure stands. This temple stands there in mind and is not just standing, it is very strong. The manner in which this temple has been built is believed to be behind this. The place that has been selected is the topmost secret of it. Today, science says that the method of the stone and structure used in the construction of the temple is the reason why this temple was able to survive in this flood. This temple is built as north-south. Kedarnath is built south-north, while almost all the temples in India are east-west. According to experts, if the temple had been east-west, it would have already been destroyed. Or at least in the flood of 2013, it would have been destroyed. But due to this direction, Kedarnath temple has survived. The other thing is that the stone used in it is very hard and durable. The special thing is that the stone used for the construction of this temple is not available there. So just imagine how that stone could have been carried here. At that time, there were not even such tools available to carry such a large stone. The characteristic of this stone is that even after 400 years of being under ice, there is no difference in its properties. Therefore, the temple has maintained its strength in the very cycle of nature. These strong stones in the temple are glued together in an ashlar manner without the use of any cement. Therefore, the strength of the temple is impenetrable without any effect of temperature changes on the stone joint. In 2013, a large rock got stuck in the back of the temple through Vita Galai, and the water edge was divided, and the water on both sides of the temple carried everything with it. But the temple and the people who took refuge in the temple remained safe. Those who was airlifted by the Indian Air Force the next day. The question is whether to believe in faith or not. But there's no doubt that after choosing the site, its direction, the same building material, and even the nature were carefully considered for construction of the temple, which will preserve its culture and strength for 1200 years. After the sinking of the Titanic, Westerners realized now how NDT testing and temperature could turn the tide. But we have his thoughts, it was done 1200 years ago. So isn't Kedarnath the same vivid example? A few months in the rain, some months in the snow, and some years even in the snow, the wool, the wind, and the rain still cover the wool 3,969 feet above the sea level. We are stunned to think of the enormous amount of science that has been used to build a 6-foot long platform. Today, after all the floods, we are once again bowing before the constructions of the scientists of Kedarnath, who will get the honor of being the highest among the 12 Jyotirlingas with the same grandeur. This is an example of how advanced the Vedic Hindu religion and culture was. At that time, our sages, that is, our scientists, had made great strides in architecture, meteorology, space science, Ayurveda, and so and so. That is why we are proud to be Hindus. Om Namah Shivaya.